Hello everyone, welcome to a new video of Happy ESL Learning and thank you for joining. Today we'll be talking about infinitives and gerunds, one of the most confusing topics for Spanish speakers. You will identify them and use them in a better way after watching this video. Are you ready for that? First of all, we need to understand the difference between both. A gerund is a noun made from a verb by adding ing at the end, whereas infinitives are the two forms of that verb. And while we often use gerunds when talking about actions which are real, fixed, or completed, for example, I enjoy cooking, we use infinitives when actions are unreal, abstract, or future. As for example, he wants to swim. Probably that was not clear enough, so let's compare them. On one hand, we use infinitives when using verbs like decide, need, want, promise, etc. For example, I decided to move. On the other hand, we use gerunds after like, imagine, enjoy, practice, consider, etc. For example, please consider going to the meeting. Can you say two examples of your own? We use infinitives after verbs plus object combinations. Order, allow, ask, recommend. For example, she persuaded me to try it. In contrast, gerunds are used after prepositions. Some of them are before, in, after, for, etc. For example, I'm interested in going to the mall. We also use infinitives after adjectives such as possible, sorry, certain, delighted, etc. For example, I'm sorry to tell you this. And gerunds are used as subjects and complements, as for example, going to the movies is an expensive hobby. Try writing on your notebook 2 examples for each category. Remember that practice is key when learning something new. Now we're going to make a special contrast. When we use verbs like regret, stop, or forget, we have different meanings depending on the use of the verb, whether it is infinitive or a gerund. For example, if you say remember to take your medicine, you mean that the person needs to first remember and then take the medicine. But if you say she remembers watching that movie, you mean that first she visited the movie theater and then remembered. The same occurs with verbs like, love, and hate. If you say we love to play chess, you mean that playing chess is an occasional action. However, if you say he enjoys reading history books, you mean that the action is a regular like. Do you have questions or still feel that you may need some extra practice? Well, write your questions on the comments or check my Facebook page. You can find me as Coach Veronica, Happy ESL Learning, and book a lesson. As I told you before, practice matters and is key when learning a new language. Therefore, I give you 5 exercises. You only need to write on your notebook the infinitive or gerund of the verbs in parentheses. You can go back to the video and re-watch the rules. If you want to know they are correct, you know where to find me. Well, practice involves conversation as well. So find your favorite person to practice the following questions. What do you always avoid doing until the last minute? What are some things you enjoy doing every day? Is there anything you have quit recently? What do you miss most about your childhood? If you need a professional partner, book a lesson. Okay champions, thank you for watching and I hope you've liked this lesson, and if you did, please give me a like, subscribe and hit the little bell for notifications of my upcoming videos. See you later, I hope you can get happy ESL learning.